Well, just a quick little update. It's been 3 days now since I've rescued this Coachwhip. He's still staying alert. Haven't been able to interest him in any food so far. I've got some goldfish swimming around in his water bowl. Introduced a couple little frogs. Even tried some warmed up fuzzies from the pet store, but he hadn't shown much interest. I even had a goldfish flopping around right in front of him. He didn't feel like eating, so when I caught him, he had probably already just had a meal. And with that injury to his body, being caught up in that mesh so tight, probably had him cinched down pretty good for a day or two. So he probably doesn't feel like doing a lot of eating, but he's doing plenty of resting. But he's staying alert. He moves around, repositions from time to time. He's not just sitting in one spot all crunched up, rolling over. He's staying vertical. Making laps around the cage now and then, alternating his body across the warming corner over there, over the log. So he seems to be doing pretty good. I've been monitoring the places on his scales that got pulled back. You can kind of see what really amounts to one of the hardest hit spots that he had. Just right there above that first line of his back, you can see those scales standing out in the pattern. Those scales were actually pulled back, almost inverted, and smoothed them down when I put the antibiotic on. I thought about maybe giving him another coating of it, but I don't think he'll require it for right now. We'll let him do his thing natural, as long as his skin doesn't start looking like it's actually dying on him. That portion of his body where it was the tightest is actually right there, and you can see it still cinched down a little bit. I'm hoping that he doesn't have any really severe muscle damage there. But when he moves, he does bend it, and he moves at that point. So he still has some flexibility, but it is stiff, a little stiff. Other than that, he's just hanging out. His eyes are still clear. I thought maybe this injury might prompt an immune response or a shed response, but with his eyes as clear as they are, it doesn't appear to be the case yet. He's just hanging out doing his thing. I guess he has absolutely no interest in a goldfish. They ought to be about the right size, about 1.5 inches, maybe 1 inch long. So they'd certainly be something he would be capable of eating with no trouble. Just don't think he feels like it right now. I'll give him a little while longer. He could sit there for a week or better without ever eating anything. As long as he's getting some water, he should be all right. He's just taking his time, getting healed up, mending up. No, I don't want to handle him unless I absolutely have to. I don't want to stress him any further than he has been. Anyway, he's coming along. He ain't getting any worse. That's a good thing. All right, we'll see y'all later.